The process of natural selection. A step-by-step explanation. The process of natural selection was proposed by British naturalist Charles Darwin in his book, On the Origin of Species, by means of natural selection. As it contains simple, but multiple steps, to make it easy to understand, it is explained in a step-by-step manner, as follows. When organisms reproduce, they pass on their biological characteristics to the next generations genetically. As they are biologically reproduced, their next generations may not always inherit their exact copies. There is a possibility of their next generations reproducing slightly different variations, that is, mutations, of characteristics. It is possible for some biologically reproduced organisms to inherit random variations of the characteristics that are helpful for them to survive in their environment, while others are not. In the same way, it is possible for some reproduced organisms to inherit random variations of the characteristics that are helpful for their reproduction, while others are not. With every passing generation, the reproduced organism that possesses variation of the characteristic that favors either its survival or reproduction, for example, characteristic ABC, survives or reproduces more than others respectively, as it favors the same. At the same time, every passing generation reproduces slightly different variations of the inherited characteristic ABC. Again, variations of organisms possessing characteristic ABC that favor survival or reproduction in a better way than the rest of the population possessing it survive and reproduce more respectively, as they have better chance to survive and reproduce than them. This way, characteristic ABC keeps optimizing over generations. Simultaneously, organisms with characteristic ABC may additionally inherit some other characteristic, for example, characteristic DEF, which favors either survival or reproduction, and which adds up to characteristic ABC, that is, ABC plus DEF. In the same way, with every passing generation, more and more characteristics favoring survival and reproduction keep adding themselves to the organisms simultaneously, while getting optimized in the process. Such continually increasing amount of continuously optimizing characteristics favoring survival and reproduction result into increase in their overall population. Limited amount of available resources in the environment to support such ever-increasing population result into organisms competing for survival. Over the generations, organisms having superior variations of multiple and optimized survival characteristics outnumber their inferior counterparts in the competition for survival, eventually making them extinct. Such small incremental changes from generation to generation for millions of years result in organisms possessing a high number of characteristics with intrinsic tendencies to 1. Survive, 2. Reproduce, and 3. Dynamically optimize their operations based on their changing environments and conditions, which Darwin cited as chosen by the process of natural selection. The same has been responsible for the physical development of their body in a highly optimized manner.